Hi friends, so this week we are going to start a new unit for writing, and we are going to be writing something called opinions. Do you know what an opinion is? Do you? Or you don't? So an opinion means you have an idea about something one way or another. For example, I love ice cream. I love any flavor of ice cream, but a lot of people have opinions about ice cream. What place is the best? What flavor is the best? Or even if they like ice cream at all. My opinion is that ice cream is the best thing on the whole world, on the whole planet. Not everybody thinks that. In fact, my daughter doesn't like ice cream. What? How is she even my daughter? I don't know. So this week I'm going to read this poem to you. It's going to be something that's going to help us with our writing, because we're going to be writing opinions about vegetables. Now, I know a lot of you have opinions about vegetables. Some of you might love them, some of you might like one or two, and some of you might like zero. I hope that's not you. Vegetables are so good for you. All right, so let's read this, okay? Vegetables by Meish, Goldish. Eat your vegetables, clean your plate. Eat your vegetables, veggies are great. String beans, broccoli, lettuce and peas, squash and Brussels sprouts, more corn please. Corn's not a vegetable, by the way. Cucumbers, eggplant, beets and tomatoes, celery, carrots, spinach and potatoes, radishes, cauliflower, cabbage and cress. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Peppercorns and onions, asparagus, yes! Black beans, lima beans, soybeans too. Eat your veggies. They're good for you. Now that part is true. I would agree. Okay, let's go back here and take a look at this. Okay, let's see how many vegetables are listed in this poem. Holy moly. I see some rhyming words too. Did you notice them? Did you notice plate and great? Did you notice the pattern in this poem? It goes every other line has a rhyming word. So we've got peas, and we've got please, and then we've got, tomatoes and potatoes, and then we've got cress and yes. All right, so cress, by the way, is this green. It's called watercress. It looks like these little bitty green leaves. It looks a little bit like, how would I describe it? It doesn't look like algae per se, but it's really small little green leaves, and they're kind of bitter, and some people eat them on sandwiches or kind of like you would lettuce or something like that. Some people eat watercress in a salad. It's hard to find though, so you've probably never had it. Watercress is kind of popular in Britain, so maybe Peppa Pig eats watercress, I don't know. But it's actually called watercress, it's not just called cress. So the author of this poem kind of stretched it a little bit and just took out water so that cress would rhyme with yes. That's called taking a liberty with language. All right, so, and then we had to and you. Those were our rhyming words. But let's go back here, and we're gonna highlight all of our veggies because there were a lot. And in our lesson today, when we write, we're gonna be writing about the vegetables that we think are the best and the ones that we have an opinion are the yuckiest. Now, not everybody's gonna agree, right? My opinion is gonna be different than yours because I pretty much love all vegetables. String beans, we've got broccoli. I love both of those. Lettuce and peas, squash and Brussels sprouts. And it has corn in the poem, but I am going to tell you, corn is actually not a vegetable, it's a grain. It's how come you can make bread and things like that with it. Can't really make Brussels sprout bread. All right, so corn is technically not a vegetable, it's a grain, but still, it's yummy and it grows in a garden, so we can count it. Cucumbers, eggplant. Some of you have never had eggplant. Eggplant is a vegetable, kind of looks like this. Kind of looks like a big pear, but they're purple. And they're really shiny. And they usually have like little things up here at the top and then a stem. And eggplants are usually sliced and sometimes they're fried. So maybe you've heard of eggplant parmesan, maybe at an Italian restaurant, maybe. Probably most kids wouldn't eat eggplant. When it's cooked, it's a little bit slimy. All right, and then what else do we have? We have our beets. Oh my goodness, I love beets. Ooh, I really do. Tomatoes, celery, carrots, spinach, potatoes, radishes, cauliflower, cabbage, cress, which we just talked about, peppers, onions, oh my goodness, asparagus, black beans, lima beans, soybeans. That is a lot of veggies, so many. We're gonna make a chart about the things you love and about the things you don't love. And everybody's chart's gonna be different because not everybody likes the same thing. And that's why it's called your opinion.